everybody, this is Christine the Mean. I am here with vlog number 7 in our series about Outliers Fantasy Clash and the creation of Outliers Fantasy Clash. So we have made a lot of progress in the last couple of days, and I am starting to get very excited for our September event. We still have a few days before we have to kick things off, but it is coming up and I am getting super excited. Couple of decisions. We did decide to run 2 conferences. I don't actually know how we're going to do it yet, but we're going to run 2 conferences. I think it's important to push pace when you're starting something new. It's really easy to sit around and wait for it to be perfect before you take your steps, but you learn things with those steps. And, there's that saying about perfect being the enemy of good. And I am not going to wait for this to be perfect. We're going to make it good and we're going to make it fun, and then we'll make it better. But I want to run 2 conferences. We're going to run 2 conferences, and between now and then, I'm going to figure out how to get that done. If you wait for perfect, you'll miss opportunities. So let's go. Let's see. So we've worked on scoreboard. I got a scoreboard solution that's working. I'm still working on the formatting, but we do actually have it technically working. I really hope that the team owners will enjoy having a little more information available during the event to support their roster transaction decisions. I want to just send out extra thanks to one of the team owners who went through many iterations of coding to help work through some of the scoreboard technical issues. I really appreciate all that help. Third thing, we did update the rules. I updated and published those rules with a couple of main changes. The first one is we are not going to be eliminating team owners between the round of 64 and the round of 32 this time. I just felt like it was too soon. There's still plenty of players in the pool at that point, and it just seemed early to go through the draft, to have one round and then be done. You literally didn't have a chance to do a roster transaction. So we are going to keep more team owners in it through the round of 32 this time. Secondly, I did make an accommodation for a provisional transaction, which is a transaction that is made before the free agent list is updated. So it's when a team owner anticipates something that might happen and wants to make a trade based on that anticipation before our free agent list. So we do have that. There's going to be 1 per owner per round that's allowed, and I put that into the revised rules. And then finally, I made a change to the draft. It's going to be live. I hope to have it streamed, so having us do that in a shorter period instead of spread out over 4 or 5 days should add to the hype and should add to the fun. And since we're running 2 conferences, our team owners could now pick a conference based on the time that they wanted to draft. So that's sort of the idea there, and that's another reason to do 2. What else have we done? We've been getting our merch set up. So I kind of thought it was too soon to get merch set up. But I was chatting with one of the other team owners, and he's like, well, I would buy one. And I'm like, oh, well, if he would buy one, then we should get it set up. So also, I'm excited to buy a shirt for myself because we found a place that will put the logo on the sleeve. I really wanted the logo on the sleeve, and we found a place that'll do it. So that is coming very, very soon. And extra thanks to one of the team owners for helping to get that thing set up as well. We are preparing our Discord server. So in the past, it's really just been used to coordinate the event through the team owners. But it needs a little bit of a transformation so that it hosts both the team owners in various conferences and through various events, as well as being a place for just interested people to gather and to spectate. So as part of that, I have added a Discord server admin to our crew to help get that moving. And as soon as we've got a little more set up, I'll start pushing the server link and inviting more of you to join us. And then finally, the September World Championship qualifiers is the last online world event until next year. And so you kind of look out, and if we were only doing World Championship qualifiers with fantasy, we probably wouldn't have another event until March, and that's a long time. So I've been prepping and thinking about other fantasy events that we might be able to create opportunities to play in the interim. And just stay tuned for some of that. We will not wait until March in order to have another fantasy event. It'll come sooner than that. I think that's kind of where we're at. I am just so glad that September's here and that we've made enough progress on a lot of these things that I no longer feel overwhelmed by the number of tasks. And I continue to be grateful to all the people who are helping with this endeavor. And especially to you, the viewers and interested parties, I appreciate you as well. Thank you so much. This is Christine the Mean, and I am signing off for now. See you next time.